It's like the body part is from the same mold, but some parts aren't. You take off the tail part too. And one advantage of this is that the parts are really stiff, so it can't flop around. Like the Unizord, I mean, if you just shake it a little, all the parts will flop around. So you just take down those, turn around the feet, so always like that. Open up these like wings, fold in the legs in the back, turn it while you're pulling it up. This, and then putting it up, pull up the arms. This little thing in the back, just push it down. But it kind of shows up down in there, so it looks cooler if you keep it up from the front. From the back, you should put it down. So, okay, you just push that down. Okay, that's it for now. That's all you need to do to him. Okay, for Corag, you pull that back and pull his head in. Okay, it's really all you need to do for just Corag. And just, there's a little peg on the shield and a little hole on Corag's chest. Make sure the sword's really in the shield, because it can flop out. Okay, you just stick it in. There we go. Fold the arms. This part can never get it perfect. Of course, I've only made the wolkaiser once before this, because I just got this and I really wanted to review them, because I got them at an amazing price. So everyone who wants one of these, run to Big Lots. Okay, you just have to, there's pegs on the bottom of the shield. You have to put his hands inside there, which is not an easy task at all. Just one. Oh, and good detailing, they actually put the W on his hand for Wolzard. That was really good. And I doubt Corag had the W. But even on the box it says Kaiser, which is weird. Sorry it's taking me so long. This is really hard to get in. Well, if you want, before you peg it in, you can put it in his hands. It's easier. Okay, and then push in the peg. Put the peg in his chest. Okay, there you go. Sorry, that took almost 2 minutes. So make it look like that. Open up the legs. He fits in. There's pegs on his legs that go into pegs. Peg's legs. It's funny. There's pegs on his legs that go into the wolkaiser's legs. Wolverikian's legs. Okay, it's hard to get these shut sometimes because the feet have to be really good and aligned. So, there. This, for the head, it's the horse's head. On the instructions, which are just on the back of the piece of cardboard, it says this is supposed to flip, but I keep it always at the head because I'm afraid I'm going to break it if I pull on it to make it flip. There's a peg and a hole and it just sticks in like that. And I think this is a very great figure, especially for the price that I paid for it. But there's a really bad fault to it. Okay, the neck and the tail, they're supposed to make this sword axe thing, but it won't stay in because this isn't exactly how it's supposed to be, so I can't really make the big sword. Yeah, I can, but it'll fall if I move it. Like if I wanted to play with it, I couldn't really move it. See, it barely even fits in his hand anyway. So you just have to set it on top, and it doesn't really work. I've only got it to work slightly once. Okay, Ooh, wow, this review's getting long. Okay, to make the Fire Kaiser, I don't know what the English name is, because it shows instructions on how to do the Fire Kaiser on the back of this too. Because you couldn't buy the Fire Kaiser there. You could buy the wolkaiser and the Unizord. The Unizord one. The white one, but I didn't get this one at Big Lots. I got this one came out in America. The Unizord thing did, so that's how I got him. But this guy, luckily found him at Big Lots, and also at Big Lots they had tons of bootlegs. They had from Cybertron. They had Optimus Prime. It looked like a G1 Rodimus, a Vector Prime from Cybertron, and a lot of good ones, but I didn't have enough money to get any more than him. Okay, but to make Fire Kaiser, you just open up the legs and just take out Corag. Okay, you take the sword tail thing, you just pull it and turn it around to make a face. Just push it all the way up. For Phoenix guy, Nick, Red Ranger, pull down the head like you did Corag's. Put one arm forward and stick it in. Put the other arm forward, stick it in. And it's really good because Japanese version and the American version, they stick together. Usually that doesn't happen, because usually Japanese versions are smaller. But not in Mystic Force or Jungle Fury. Those are exactly. Okay, and then you just have to push down his head to get it to lock. Doesn't lock very well. There it goes. Okay, and there's the Unizord. And his sword, I mean, that's not the Unizord, that's the Fire Kaiser. Or the Centaurus Fire Megazord. Centaurus Phoenix Megazord, maybe. It's the same. You make the sword just like you would do the Unizord. You just stick the head on the end of the blade. But again, it doesn't fit in his hand, so really no point. But it'll hang there. So that's it for this review. Thanks for watching. Get you one last glimpse of the wolkaiser, because that's what this review is about, not the Fire Kaiser. But it's awesome that this thing can make 2 Megazords out of him. And this did not come with the Phoenix guy. If you needed the Phoenix guy to make the Fire Kaiser, you'd have to buy a whole Unizord. Or, because they didn't have the Mystic Force Megazord. Okay, there's the wolkaiser. I have to admit, he's my second favorite Mystic Force Megazord. My first is the Fire Kaiser. I didn't even like the Fire Kaiser till I got the toy. This was my favorite, but Fire Kaiser looks better than the wolkaiser. Okay, this has been another toy review from Cody Wings 10. Sorry for the length, I'll probably cut it up into 2 parts. Okay, well, have a nice day and good